Hey guys, what's going on? Darryl Addison at Torpedopot.com. Darryl Addison at Torpedopot.com. Where we make self-growing planters. This year we grew over 3,000 carrots in these 9 planters. Then we took and threw cucumbers inside of these planters. And I want you to take a look at the video I have on genetically modified cucumbers. And then now we grow about 400 to maybe about 700 radish inside these planters. These are torpedo pots. They grow your food with no human intervention. All you do is drop your seeds in the planter and it literally grows your food for you. You never have to grow your food again in your life. And so I'm coming out and I'm going to harvest, show you how to harvest some of these plants. Now, I really only want to pick out the big ones, guys. And this is what I'm going to do. But I want to put some more seeds in there also. So right now I'm just looking, picking out something to eat for breakfast. Ooh, that's delicious. That's huge. Guys, these are torpedo pots. These are self-growing planters. All you do is put your plants or your seeds in that planter and it grows it for you. Yeah, it's cold. It's very cold out. As a matter of fact, a couple of days ago, we tried to pull the radish out and we couldn't because the radish were frozen. But in due season, the temperature will rise and you'll be able to work with your planter. So now I'm coming back in just a couple of days to reharvest the food that I have inside of these planters. And that's what I'm doing right now. And so I'm just going to run through here. You guys give me a minute or so. Start picking through this stuff. I'm really only going for the big ones, to harvest the big ones and let the small ones stay inside of here. So remember now, I've got about 50 to 100 radish plants in this planter. I've just harvested in this planter, just a small harvest. Actually, we did about 5 or 6 small harvests from this planter. And we just let them remain and grow and grow and grow. But now I have a good substantial amount that I think I'm going to go in and plant more seeds. Remember now, I don't pick everything. I only use what I need. And Torpedo Pot, the self-growing planter, you simply take your seeds and your plants and put them in the planter and you let them do their thing and you just walk away. So I'm going to right now, what am I going to do, guys? I'm going to put some seeds where I remove them from. So I'm going to put some more radish seeds in this planter. These are radish seeds. They develop every 30 days. So we should have a crop from our radish every 30 days. So now I'm just going to take a couple more seeds, and not even much. Pennies worth of seeds. And just drop them in the planter. Not many. As much as you want, okay? Each seed is a radish. So you determine how you want to. And I just push them down in there, just like that. I don't have to at all. Just let them sit at the top and cover them over with soil. I don't have to do that. Just push them right down inside the planter. They're done. In other words, I've just finished planting my radish crop. And I'm done. I don't have to turn the ground over. I don't have to do anything. All I do is come back and I harvest my radish. Now, do I need to pick all this radish? No, actually I don't. I'm only picking the big ones so I can develop more of a crop. And pick what you need. Only use what you need. You don't need something, don't touch it, leave it alone. Eventually it will grow and it will develop into bigger plants. I'm overlooking a lot in this planter, but you best believe just want the big ones. Just want the big ones. I have so much to choose from, so many planters. We have 9 planters already. I want that one. Now we can stand. Okay. So, ooh, that was nice. I didn't even see this one. Wow, that's nice. So guys, these are torpedo pots. These are self-growing planters. They grow your food for you. I have no reason, no clue why you're suffering for lack of food. I brought the planter. I filled it up with soil. I dropped my seeds in it, and I walked away. I supplement maybe one every 10, 12 days during the summertime. I don't really supplement during this time of year. It just runs by itself. As a matter of fact, the water's completely off. The rain has been coming down, and it's doing a tremendous job to the soil. So these are torpedo pots. They grow your food with no human intervention. All you do is drop your seeds in this planter, and look what you get. Wholesome food that you've never seen before. And guys, I've got 9 planters. I only picked this from 2 planters, and I've only partially picked the 2 planters. See another big one in there? No, this is partially picked the 2 planters. So I'm gonna go further down now, and I'm gonna pick some more. Okay, let's go do that. I'm not gonna put any seeds in this time. I'm gonna hold off. I got so much food. I have nothing to worry about. So let's go. And look, there's so many of these. Now, there are 2 types of radish that we're looking at. There is the ball radish. This is called the Halloween radish. Okay. The Halloween radish, there's more ball, there's more round. But there's another form of radish that is an elongated type of radish. And that's what we have in these planters right here. The longer, bigger radish. And so I'm going to see if there's any ready for us to, so we can see what they look like. So instead of the rounder radish, they're the more elongated radish, okay? But let's see if we can find some other ones in here. The elongated ones are so delicious, guys. I love the elongated ones. Okay, here's another one. See how long they get? That's a pretty big radish. Listen, this food is delicious. My Torpedopot grows my food. I never have to worry about food again in my life. Everything I need is right at my doorstep. Everything I need is right at my doorstep. And look at the plants, guys. There's so many of them. Now, you may say, hey, Mr. Addison, these plants are tattered. They look absolutely terrible. But remember, you don't know this. We've already harvested the tops, the leaves. We let the bottom root remain so we can eat them later on. This is the roots. So we've harvested 2 sets of leaves off these plants. Stunts their growth, right? Yeah, good. Going into the wintertime, how much your growth stunted? And then we're coming back and now we're pulling the radish out and eating it. These are Torpedopots. These are self-growing planters. Get yourself a Torpedopot and you will never ever go hungry again in your life. Listen to what I'm telling you. Put your seeds in, put your plants in, and you will never have a problem with food again in your life. Torpedopot's the way to go. It's the way to grow. Nothing beats a Torpedopot. Let me see if I can put some more tall ones out of this thing right here. No, not yet, not yet, not yet. Not yet. Yeah, so we already went through and picked a lot out. And so I want to go back and get some more of these elongated ones. I like the elongated ones. Really, I don't have to pull them out at all. I just want to do it to show you guys what's going on because I don't need all of this. You best believe I'm going to eat it now. It's amazing. Isn't it amazing, guys? I love my radish. Oh, see if this is one right here. This looks like one. Might be still frozen down there, so I gotta be very careful. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Woo. You guys like this one? Look at that one. Ooh-wee. Now that's long, guys. Got all over me. That's long. I love that. Oh yeah. See that? Dude, these are Torpedopots. They grow your food with no human intervention. Don't worry about food. You don't have any problems. Torpedopot grows your food for you. You don't have to worry about starvation without food again in your life. There is a lot of food out there, guys. These seeds, less than a penny. Dude, I have food around the clock with no problem at all. DarrellAddisonTorpedopot.com, DarrellAddisonTorpedopot.com. Now, why is this so important? Well, this is very important because I don't have to go far for my nutrition. Go to the supermarket and find out what this will cost. I don't have to go far for my nutrition. My nutrition is right at my doorstep. Every time I walk outside, I've had food 24 hours a day. And look how natural it is. Look how true to color and to form it is. Torpedopot grows your food. Stop trying to grow your food, wasting all of that money trying to get a garden. My garden operates 365 days a year. I bet you no one is growing a garden in the wintertime, but Torpedopot allows you to do that. Torpedopot allows you to develop your winter and fall garden so you can have food around the clock. Rather be kale, rather be, in this case, radish. We're going to pick some celery. We also have some beets. We're growing a lot of food. We don't have a problem with food. And we're hoping that you guys can figure it out, that Torpedopot is going to last you a long, long time. It's going to reduce your food bill. Most of you will never have to buy food again in your life. if you use a torpedo pot. But you don't know that yet. You see this as a little flower pot. No. Torpedo pot is a wonder of the world. Torpedo pot, you know what's so good about the wintertime? The water gets into the structure of the bark materials and it just blows them wide open. Makes the root system available, makes the nutrients available to the root system of the plants themselves. Torpedo pot develops and builds that decomposition process. In other words, people don't realize these self-growing planters, what they do is that they create life. So a lot of you ask me, well, what do you mean by life, right? Because you look at me and say, you have life. But I'm not the end product of life, nor am I the beginning product of life. That goes on and on. And so the beginning product of life starts way beyond the plant itself. That's why torpedo pot, when you drop your seeds in this planter, or you put your plants in and it grows it for you, you never water, you never feed your plants again, because it creates that life so the plant can sustain itself and grow and do things that it never did before in its life. And that is to grow your food. Torpedo pot grows your food with no human intervention. Just put your seeds in, your plants in, and you'll have nutrition for the rest of your life. You best believe I'm going to go in, I'm going to shake all this off, and your brother's about to have himself a feast with the life that is being created in his torpedo pot. I only pray and hope that you guys can experience the life that I'm experiencing home with my torpedo pot. That you can eat healthy, you can be healthy, that your family can be healthy. Most of you are spending between $12,000 to $24,000 a year on food. You have to ask yourself, how ridiculous is that? That's the cost of a car. Just imagine, I haven't been shopping at the supermarket, maybe for a watermelon or something, but I really don't shop. I don't trust people with my food. I grow my own food. And that's why I have torpedo pot. Especially when all I have to do is throw my seeds in this planter or throw my plants in a planter and it grows food for me. Why should I trust anybody else with my food? If you're eating off oranges and apples or you're eating off the top surface of those layers, you need to stop that. You need to grow your own food and grow a lot of it with torpedo pot. This one planter, we can grow 40 to 50 radish in this one planter. One planter can grow 20 to 30 tomatoes, one planter, guaranteed to grow and to develop the environment that you create for it, guaranteed to work in that manner, then you can be assured that you're going to eat a lot of food. Darryl Radisson, Torpedopot.com, Darryl Radisson, Torpedopot.com. All right, I'm going to end this. I got to go pick some beets, and they're delicious also, but I'm going to carry this in. I'm going to cook this down. Oh my gosh, it's fresh. Don't get me wrong. I've grown over, I guess, about 1,600 tomatoes. You know, I've grown over 15,000 pea pods at 40 feet of space. So I've got food, I've collected it, I've stored it. But there's nothing like fresh food. And so torpedo pot grows 365 days a year. I don't go without fresh food. I don't have the problems that you have. I don't have to wait till the next 6 months in order to eat. That is absolutely absurd. Torpedo pot feeds you 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, if that's what you want. Dude, seriously, change your ideas about food. If you're spending $12,000 to $24,000 a year on food, do you know how much that money could go back into your pocket to reinvest? Somebody's preparing your food and making a ton of dough. Darryl Radisson, Torpedopot.com. Talk to you guys later. All right, bye-bye. Isn't that beautiful? I love that.